Hello, hello, happy Monday. Today we're gonna do a little bit of vestibular and eye balancing. So the whole intention for today is to clear out stress and tension that's all wrapped up in our fascia. So we have more available for our body, help relieve pain, tension, etc. May even notice an improvement in cognition and focus. So today is going to be very restorative, trying to build a baseline for ourselves and get a little more connected with our body through the fascial network. So we're going to start with a little 90-second stress reset. So make sure you don't have any like chains or watches on or anything like that. And what we're going to do is we're just going to basically groom the fascial lines and meridians of the body. So we're going to start left hand out. You're going to drape up the arm, down the backside. Up the arm, down the backside. We're going to do everything 3 times here. Good. And then from the pinky, up and down. Up and down. Up and down. Good. And then we'll start on the other side. Up and down. Up and down. Good. Then we're going to come into the pinky. Down. 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 Good. Now we're going to work the front. Hit the stomach channel, up and down, and then up the toe, up the midline, up through the crotch, and then down, quad, up through the crotch. One more. Good. Now we're going to forward fold. You're going to grab those heels, pinch them, and lift up the glutes, up the back. Heel up. Good. And from here, we're going to go, and digestion goes right to left. We're going to start left to right. And we're going to do 3 nice big spirals. Good. Whew. Already feeling stuff moving. All right, now we're going to do the face and the neck. So we're going to come up the cheekbone. Good. Nice. And then we're going to come up the forehead. Good. We're going to come up the front of the neck. So from the collarbone up. And then up the back. And down the back. Good. And then go ahead and tune back in. And just observe and notice how your body's feeling. Mine's like floaty and buzzy and feels full from the inside out. Nice. So there's a tool for your tool bag, a little stress reset. You can fly through it in like 2 minutes. Cool. Now we're going to go to the vestibular balancing. So I'll do it sitting down, so it's a little bit easier. But you can do this standing, you can do it seated. I prefer standing, but this is the 3rd time I've done it today, so, but I'd rather do it standing because your body's actually working to keep you balanced, right? So vestibular is part of our perception, right? So sight, touch, smell, etc. Sounds, that's all tied to perception, and our fascia network is a perceptive organ. So this is going to be a little interesting. So we're going to do one side, and then we're going to go for like a little walk, observe how your body responds, and then we'll do the other side, go for a little walk, and observe how the body responds, okay? So basically you're going to just start with your thumb out front. You're going to gaze onto the thumb. You're going to lock onto the thumb. And then you're going to turn your head. And then you get to the end of your peripheral. Stay on it. And then close the eyes. Bring the head back to center. and through your eyelids, lock on, and then open up. And then boom, you should be right on your thumb. So you're gonna go 8 times. So that was 1. Good, there's 2. So eyes open, locked on the thumb, relaxing the shoulder, relaxing the arm. Eyes on the thumb, close the eyes, turn the head back to center, open, you should be right on target. And this is something you want to take your time with and breathe. And every time you do it, you may notice you can look a little bit further with less effort. Good. One more. Good. Go ahead and walk around. See what you notice. Cool. Well, I noticed I felt a little more open and I could feel like a spiral, and my one hip was open and one was a little lagging behind. So let's do the other side now. So relax the shoulder, eye on the thumb, turn the head, opposite direction, close the eyes, open, you're right back on it. And last one. Woo. All right, walk it out. See how it feels now. Whew. Awesome. Definitely feel a lot more balanced now. Open, floaty. Was feeling a lot in my neck releasing, and in my jaw, and like even in my cranial bones. So that was a lot of fun. All right, so vestibular check. Now we're gonna move on to the eye bounce. So we're just gonna do super simple procedure here. We're gonna basically follow the finger. We're gonna go up to the side and then down. Up to the side and then down. We're gonna do each one, each lap through 8 to 9 times. Take your time, breathing. You may notice like your eyes starting to like not follow. It's like, whoop, nope, stay on it. And you want to keep your head still, just moving the eyes, not straining, but definitely pushing into those end ranges, nice and easy. So let's give it a whirl. Good. So I'm doing my right side first. That was 1. 2. Good. Go a little further now. 3. I can see through my nose. Good. 4. Good. 2 more. Last one. All right, walk it out for a moment, see what you observe. Nice. Feel relaxed, feel open. I can still feel how one side's not quite there, so let's go ahead and balance it out. So we're gonna go up. 1, 2, 3, 4, keeping your eye on it, nice and easy. Pushing those end ranges. Remembering to breathe. Easier to inhale as you move the finger out. Inhale, or exhale on the way back in. I lost count. We're going to do 3 more. Good. All right, walk it out. Okay, so I'm feeling super calm, open, balanced, feel a lot less tension in the body. So we're gonna move on now and we're gonna do a little fascial maneuver for the neck, the head, and the jaw. This one's really fun. You're gonna wanna stand up for this one. All right, so we're gonna take the thumb and we're gonna push it in and up. You're gonna feel a little groove. You're not in the hole, but you're just outside the hole. You're gonna feel a little groove there. So I got my fingers in my ear, in that spot just above the canal. I'm gonna push in, lift up, and then I'm gonna get a good grip behind the ear itself. Right, so I get a good grip behind the ear, and then I'm gonna slowly lift and turn the ear forward. You're gonna feel some tension building up, and that's just fascia and skin being mobilized, okay? So relax into it. We're gonna look up, and 3 big breaths. In and out of the mouth. And then 3 breaths in and out of the nose. Good. Now we're going to tuck the chin. In and out of the mouth. In and out of the nose. 1, 2, 3. Good. Now we're going to look forward. We're going to drop into a squat. Push that butt back. You're going to turn to the right. Breathe in. Relax the shoulders. Keep twisting. In and out of the nose. Keep twisting. Keep pushing that ear. Good. rotate the other side. In and out of the nose now. And back to center. And relax. Good. And walk it out. All right, so felt a lot open up in my neck and my head, and even through the rest of my body. Now we're gonna do a hip release. This is gonna be a little different, but definitely worth saving. So we're gonna stand, feet underneath the shoulders. You're gonna bring your right hand over your shoulder, and you're gonna slowly pinch and then kind of pull the skin forward. You're gonna put your hand on the elbow, you're gonna squeeze the elbow, pull the skin towards the elbow, then you're gonna rotate, and you're gonna keep so you're rotating, and then you're rotating against it. So I'm pulling to the left, but I'm rotating my body to the right. Good, now you're gonna feel the hip and low back, maybe even in the shoulder. Now drop into the hip, light on the feet, sit back into that hip, and you're gonna turn your head in the opposite direction. Good, now you're building that counter rotation. We're gonna do 3 breaths in and out of the mouth. Good, keep rotating. Good. Don't be afraid to readjust. Let it all wind up. In and out of the nose now. And back to center. Good. Walk in place. And just walk around for a good 30 seconds. Observe what you feel. Feel a lot more open through this crossbody section. Feel my joints opening up. Good. And when we walk, it's nice to walk in a figure 8. It's super easy to just dial in, get balanced, integrate that release. Good. Now we're going to do the other side. So bring your left hand on your shoulder, squeeze, pull forward, grab the elbow, squeeze and pull, build that rotation, turn the head, counter rotating with the pull. Good, drop into those hips, sit down on that squat, and 3 breaths, 3 big breaths in through the mouth. Good. Now in and out of the nose. Good. And back to center. And walk it out. Woo! All right, so we just finished that fascial release work. Now we're going to go into passive decompression. We're going to need a bench and a yoga mat, and we're going to get those legs up on that bench and decompress the spine. So go ahead and set that up. Beautiful. All right, so we're gonna do this decompression for 15 minutes. All right. So, go ahead and bring those Look at your feet and your knees. Allow them to sit straight. Maybe adjust the hip, spine a little bit, shoulders. And settle in with a nice big breath into the nose. And out through the mouth. Relaxing the wrists and the fingers. Relaxing the elbows and the shoulder. Just letting that body relax. Allowing the bones to settle into the back chain. Relaxing the eyes and the jaws. And allow your gaze with your inner vision to just scan through the body. Scanning in and out of the toes, in and out of the feet, in and out of the ankles, the shin and the calf, seeing the blood pulsing through the legs, softening the knees and the thigh. As you breathe in, your belly softening the front of the hip flexors. Good. Taking inventory of your headspace, your emotions. Taking inventory of the day, how you use your energy. This is where we get to do the inner work and sort out the flowers from the weeds. You get this practice self-compassion. Get to let go of people, places, and things that we might have reacted to. And as we do this, we allow the body to go deeper and deeper into a relaxed state where healing is natural. This simple practice helps me create more space to show up in the world. Just like movement and working out and lifting weights, all of these practices have their benefit. There's so much available here. We take your time to do it. And just allow yourself to be you. Not thinking about the future or the past, but just in the present. Smiling and breathing.
Notice as you smile, your face relaxes even more. As you relax, you may even feel the energy pulsing through the body. You may feel the blood rippling through. You may hear the sounds of your vertebra and bones breathing, cracking. Finding what your body wants and needs. Is a beautiful thing. Having autonomy with the body is, I think, one of the best things one person can achieve in their life. That's how I measure success, or part of success is bodily autonomy and peace of mind. So many are not body aware, and it's a shame. It's like when you're with a group of people that are body aware, it's like we're all speaking a different language. It's like we get it. And we still have so much to learn and experience. That's what keeps me excited for the next day. Every time I come to the mat or go to the gym or go for a run or whatever it may be, it's different. It has its challenges and it's fun. Feeling the body adapt, overcome, feeling the body respond. So beautiful. Go ahead and very gently kind of like just tap and rub your pointer finger and your thumb together. You can feel like almost like sparks of energy. Building for sensitivity and perception internally. Gives us greater bandwidth for the world. 4 minutes left. So spend this time moving, breathing, feeling, scanning, whatever it is that your heart feels called to do. Listening to your inner voice, your body's wisdom. Sometimes it just wants to move and breathe in a particular way without you thinking about it. It just happens. Just kind of give in to that. You can trust it. We're gonna spice it up here in a minute. We're gonna do some warrior breaths. Go ahead and bring one hand onto your chest, one hand onto your belly. Notice as you breathe in, you can pressurize the hips and the abdomen. You can also pressurize your back and your chest. And as we breathe in these particular ways, we're mobilizing the fascia and tissues of the body, creating more movement in space. So we're going to do the warrior's breath, which is where we're mobilizing the chest, mobilizing the lungs and the fascia and the upper portion of the body. We're going to do 9 big breaths in and out of the nose, pressurizing the upper body. At the top of the 9th breath, we're going to hold it. And then we're going to exhale slowly out the mouth. Okay. On 3. 1, 2, 3, exhale. 9 big breaths in the nose. Good. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Last breath, 9. Breathing big. Hold it. Hold it. Relax. Swallow. And exhale. Good. All right. Perfect timing. 15 minutes is up. Maybe mobilize the wrists and the ankles. Good. Maybe give yourself a couple sit-ups.
those knees. And come to your side. Oh, awesome. Good work. Now we're gonna get ready and we're gonna do some rockers. So as I'm here, lifting my chest up as I'm pushing my tailbone back behind me. And you're gonna feel everything just kind of warm up. And then from here, breathe, relax, move, and just follow your body's intelligence. Good. Just allow to soften the front of the hip as the back of the hip opens up more. And we're just building that baseline of our groundwork is the rocker. Level 1 groundwork is mastering the rockers. And this is something I plan on doing for the rest of my life because it just feels so good. Good, and I'm working here. My legs are pushing down and out. My hip is going back. My chest is up. And at any time, I can just come up and then just rest in those hips. It can be slow movements. It can be very short pulses. It can be a little bit further. Whatever it is for you, it is what it is. And every time you do it, it'll be different. So try not to judge yourself. Okay? Good. Whew, feeling that burn. So we're going to come and we're going to hit the left hip. So we're going to come to the left, sit back gently, and bring the feet over to the right a little bit. Good. You can even bring that shoulder back, engage the lat, and notice how you can tie the lat into the hip. Trying to get all of that fascia and musculature working together. Good, and then you can rest your hand up here if you want. You can keep your hands on your chest. We're just gonna go and go and go and rock. You're gonna feel crazy burn. Woo! Good, and then back to the center. And as you rock, you may notice, oh hey, the left hip's way more open than the right hip. So let's go ahead and shift our weight to the right and sit in that right hip. Move those feet to the left, chest up and rock. And you're just scrubbing out that hip. Scrubbing out that hip, getting that hip bone in the back of the socket instead of stuck forward in the front. Whew. Good, back to center and rock. Good. And you can sometimes tuck the, instead of super arched, you can make it more neutral. You can tuck the tailbone a little bit if you want to, but try to stay more in a neutral and extended position, right? If you're feeling like a crazy burn, it's okay. We're just not looking for like crazy sharp pain. If it's aching, how can I bring that up the spine, right? How can I get the rest of the spine working? Good, there it is. Resetting that spine. Playing good. Now we're just gonna rock left and right. Boom, left and right. Pushing those knees down and out, ankles down and out. Good. And we're gonna drop into that left hip again. A little side rocker. At any time, you should be able to transition nice and easy. And come to the right hip now. Boom, right into the right hip. Scrub it out. Scrub it out. Scrub, 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 and back to center. Scrub a dub dub. Good. All right, now we're gonna do a little pigeon action. So we're gonna shift our right weight to the left hip, bring that right leg up and back, and cross over. Good. Now you're basically doing a side rocker, but in a pigeon position. And you want both knees pointing left, outside ankle bone pushed down into the ground. Chest up, bring that left arm back a little bit closer to that hip. And you can really get into that back chain from here. Now, from here, I want to think about underwear's gonna be crazy, would you? So from here, as I'm rocking in that back chain, I'm thinking about pushing the hip back and up. So back, and then think about tucking the tailbone up towards the sky. You're gonna feel crazy stretching of that hamstring. So you wanna just naturally go into that. You don't have to overdo it, but just find it, and then scrub, scrub, scrub. Bring that shoulder back. Feel free to look around, mobilize the neck. Good. And we'll come back up to center. And rock. Right, and then take inventory. How does that hip feel compared to the other hip, right? Probably feels a little different. So let's go ahead, shift that weight to the right, left leg up, over, and sit back in that hip and lift up towards the sky. Good, sitting tall, pushing away the earth, pushing back. Right, my hands are not taking all the weight. My knee and my hip is taking all the weight. So you know you're doing this right when you can lift that back leg up. And you can also, boom, boom. Really like this elevated position. And it's probably easier to do it barefoot too. The shoes take up a little more space and your feet and ankles and legs kind of rub up on each other and it's a little uncomfortable, but it is what it is. Smoothing, exploring, and back to center. Good. And rockers. Wow, a lot less tension in the hip, feels open. And let's finish out here. We got 5 minutes left. 5 minutes left of just owning this back chain, getting strong, getting long. Decompressing the spine, building strength in the back chain. On the left. Whoosh. short pulses, long pulses, whatever it is, you're scrubbing. You can even do little circles. Good, back to center. Woo. And let's go to the right. Bam. Whew. Scrub it up. Owning that back chain, feeling the burn. And back to center. Let's go ahead and rest for a moment, but we're gonna rest in our back chain, but we're just gonna open up. So we're here pushing back, and while I'm pushing back, I'm straightening my legs. So I'm pushing back and lifting the tailbone up. Still getting length, still engaging that back chain, inside ankle bone high, pushing through the outside edge of that blade to the balls of the feet. Now from here, if I wanted to, I could just come up into an air chair, right? Boom, still in my back chain. Here, boom, right back into my back chain. Right back into rockers, okay? So that starts getting into more variations of how we can get long and strong through here. So let's do that again. Boom, air chair. You can even do it with the heels floating, my favorite. You can even come back and then sit tall. Boom, still opening that back chain. Right? Boom, right in that back chain. So we got lots of flows we'll be able to unlock as we get stronger and longer through here. We got a minute and a half left. Sheesh. 1 minute. This is the longest minute ever. Not gonna lie, this is harder than burpees. Woo. And it's just a little freestyle to finish out. If you want to kick back, and down, rock, boom, 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 boom. Last 10 seconds here. Last 10 seconds. Oh, sweet heavens. All right. Woo. That was 15 minutes of back chain work. Just really discovering what rockers have for us. Go ahead and walk around. Notice how much freedom and expansion and decompression you have in that back chain. All right. Catch y'all later.